Hello, this is Miss Madera. This is a quick video I wanted to put together to send out to everyone as a reminder of all the upcoming Sharpen the Saw days we have this end of the year. Now, these are the days included for Miss Madera's Combo Nation 5th and 6th grade class and Mr. Smith and Mrs. Mortenson's 6th grade class. Not too long ago, we sent home this paper. It was probably printed on blue paper, and this was just detailing all of the days we have scheduled as far as privileges for the students coming up. And I just wanted to go into a little bit more detail about what each day means, what are things we need to bring or have or be prepared for. But before we get into that, I wanted to explicitly explain that these are all completely privileges. They are thank yous and rewards, and they are fun days put on for the kids for all of their hard work, but they are definitely not guaranteed. The students still need to be reading their AR books at home every night and taking AR tests to earn their points. Students also need to be completing 12 Dreambox lessons a month. I've noticed with this particular month we had spring break, and I know kids had plans and were busy, but there has been a dip in the number of students meeting their weekly 3 lessons minimum. So I wanted to send out a not so gentle reminder about that. And then more importantly, and probably the thing we rely on the most about whether or not a student earns or loses a privilege or one of these fun days coming up is their behavior. Are they receiving positive dojo points? Are they doing a great job being a leader, and have they not received any think sheets or referrals or write-ups for any actions they may have at school? So I'm going down the list. I have cut each little piece of the page that I sent home, and I'm going to go into further detail about all the upcoming events and their dates. We do want to point out that a student can lose the 6th grade fun day field trip for whatever reason if they receive a think sheet, whether it's being off task, being disrespectful, etc. Also, if a student receives more than one think sheet, they could also lose the following fun privilege, and we would continue going down the list depending on the severity of that student's actions. But getting to the fun stuff, our first big event, this is for 6th grade only, it will be the 6th grade fun day field trip. It's going to be at the Boys and Girls Club down near the district office. Permission slips were sent home this week. 5th graders will not join. They will be at school just as normal. There will be a guest teacher with them on campus that day. 5th graders have their own fun field trip coming up later in the presentation. At this field trip, 6th graders are welcome to bring a bathing suit, a rash guard, swim goggles, and a beach towel because there will be a pool. We will also have other events, possibly a photo booth. And then I wanted to go into more detail about each class donating treats. I did want to point out students are not permitted to bring their cell phones, Nintendo Switches, Game Boys, anything like that on the field trip. Those cannot join us. So we are asking for donations from each homeroom class to help contribute to the snacks and treats that we will enjoy while we're at the Boys and Girls Club. So Miss Madera's room, we are asking those 6th graders, please bring bags of chips or pretzels. Snack sizes are preferred. That would be very helpful. Mr. Smith's homeroom, we ask that you please bring desserts, or treats, or cookies. Again, snack size is preferred, and that would be very appreciated. And then Mrs. Mortenson's homeroom, we are asking them to please bring juice boxes, juice pouches, Capri Suns, anything like that. No sodas, please. Again, this is completely donation. We are not requiring anything from the students. We will give students dojo points as a thank you for donating, and of course, all donations are greatly appreciated. Tuesday, May 28th, this will be the final week of the school year. This is our game day, and this will be the 5th graders' field trip. I'm just going to highlight this right up here. So the 6th graders remaining on campus that day, it's our game day. We will bring board games, puzzles, card games. It's going to be a fun, relaxing day. We also will have field games and relay races outside. On this day, the 5th graders will be joining the other 5th grade classes for their final fun day field trip. They're going to the Wild Animal Park. Permission slips will be sent home after CASP testing has completed. We are in need of some chaperones. Please let me, Ms. Madera, know through Dojo if you are interested in joining. Wednesday, May 29th, this is going to be our art and our 6th grade promotion ceremony day. I want to stress that this is also the award ceremony for the 5th graders in my Combo Nation class. We will have our last leadership flag ceremony at 8 a.m. Then after that, we will have our awards and promotion ceremony. That's when we give out citizenship, honor roll, and the principal's list certificates. We will have speeches from each homeroom class. 5th graders will receive their awards, and the 6th graders, will receive their awards and their promotion certificates. We will have refreshments like little treats, and we will have time for you to take pictures with your sixth grader heading off to Potter Junior High next year. After that, the remaining part of the day, we will be doing art lessons and art activities. So please, if you're able to send in your student with whatever pastels, markers, crayons, colored pencils they'd like. The teachers have watercolors. Please do not bring in paint, but we will be doing art activities that day. Thursday, May 30th, this is our movie day. Students can bring pillows, blankets, snacks if they want. It's going to be a very relaxing, vegged out day. On this day also, we will be having our 500 Points Club celebration. Any student who received 500 dojo points throughout the school year, that's a minimum of 500, they are invited to this elite lunch as a congratulations, and that is their reward for doing so well this year. So the teachers, myself, Mr. Smith, and Mrs. Mortensen will be providing pizza for them, but please be sure to have your child bring a drink, whether it's water or juice, etc. The last day of school, it will be a minimum day schedule. We were out, I believe, at around 12:20-ish. I will finalize and double check back on that as soon as I can, but I do know that is the last day of the school year. It is the very exciting staff versus sixth grade kickball game. And students, we also invite them to bring their yearbooks if they've purchased them, or if not, we also recommend bring a plain t-shirt and a marker, and students can sign those as like an alternative to a yearbook. All right, if you guys have any questions about the days I have discussed, or if you would like more details about a particular event, please do not hesitate to reach out to myself, Mr. Smith, or Mrs. Mortensen through Class Dojo. That is the best way to get a hold of us. And if you have other questions, you can also send in a note with your child. Thank you so much for your support, and we look forward to the end of the rest of this school year. Thank you so much.